2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Back in Brooklyn, the Nets tip off the beginning of a homestand.
You know, the start of a homestand here, a short one, but nonetheless a very important one. So you want to get off to a good start.
Now here's Bledsoe. Curry wide open. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now Curry. Scottie Pippen missing from long range. And he gets the bucket. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
You see the quickness of Stephen Curry, keeping defenders off balance, even in the painted area.
Hart outside. Hands it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. The topic at hand, Ja Morant. His ability to completely dominate at times because he's so athletic and aggressive. Coach said we can't let him live in the lane. We have to keep bodies in front of him and make him work for everything he gets. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Outside Curry. The Nets working the ball around now. Screened by Valanciunas. From downtown. Great D that time from Davis.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. 2 points, that one goes. Curry's got 9.
But you want to step him off the line, that's no problem. Steph, an efficient move into the mid-range jump shot.
Upside Pippen. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Curry. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Pippen with a wide open look. Again, the miss by Pippen.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Outside Curry. Over Davis. A putback, and the second chance effort by Gordon.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Ivy. From past the arc. And Curry pulls it down. And here's Bledsoe. Guarded by Morant. To the paint. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Morant. And Curry has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Screened by Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And so, Jordy Fernandez decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Warriors trail by 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, that's the endless energy of Ja Morant. There's no denying that man.
Outside Curry. Pass to Gordon. Back to Curry. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. It's been all about Stephen Curry for Brooklyn. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no sign. 14. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
A solid defender. Morant adept at reading the opposition and realizing when to go for the steal.
Goes up on the wing. Curry's shot is off.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Hart with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Pass to Ivy. Down low. Here's Clark. Outside for Pippen. 4 on the clock. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill, and then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line. Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Morant looking around. Pass to Clark. Outside for Pippen. Off target from three-point range.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Bledsoe, guarded by Morant. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Nets for 2.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
In the corner, Ivy with it. Clark. And Clark is right there.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Back to Vucevic. Takes the 3. Pass to Curry. Inside. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
And on the break, Pippen knows what to do.
Outside Curry. Over Pippen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Curry's got 17. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Hernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Anthony taking his time here. Here's Davis. Anthony Davis, too much size.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
TV, no question. Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Johnson over to help. Pass to Washington. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And he's good on the 3-ball. Simons has got it all tied up now for the Nets. It's Anthony with the drive. Here's Harris. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Harris has got his first 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Highland. Just 5 on the clock. Simons with the ball. Picked up by Davis. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 2. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bledsoe right side. Here's Curry. Anthony Davis with the rebound. The Warriors leading. And Johnson with the stop.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now Bledsoe, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Curry. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hoped for.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it. Back to you, Kevin."
Thank you, Allie. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Curry, that's good.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Pippen outside. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Curry. Shoots over Pippen. Again, the Nets for 2.
Very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
Golden State moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. Bledsoe with the defensive effort.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Curry with a lead. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Curry's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Brooklyn. Here's Morant. 5 points in the game. Got a piece of it. Outside Curry. Screened by Valanciunas. To the middle. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Look, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Warriors trail by 4. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. To the inside. Back to Gordon. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Gordon's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. And it's Pippen in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Pippen's got 7 points.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Nets.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. They double-team Curry. Curry on the wing. Gordon a screen. To the paint. Back to Curry. Shoots over Pippen. The putback. And Davis pulls it down.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pippen, no luck. Nets leading by 3. .58 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Bledsoe. Great tee that time from Davis. So it's the Warriors now. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. On its way from Curry for 2. Money from the wing. Curry's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
It would be easy to take for granted the greatness we see every time Stephen Curry hits the floor. Another special performance right now.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Anthony drawing the double team. Pass to Harris. Johnson outside. And it's Clark in the corner. And Clark slams it in.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel. Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Nets. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We'll return short. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Anthony's got the ball here for Golden State. It's a 3-point game. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Dosunmu's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. And here is Curry. Over Johnson. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
I'll tell you, it is a thing of beauty watching Steph Curry shoot jumpers. An unbelievable feel and touch.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He knows every possession is critical now. Both teams will make substitutions. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Pippen, and the slam dunk by Pippen.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Morant. That's to Curry. Beautiful throw from Curry on the three.
After hitting only one from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Gordon. Nets leading by 3. Bledsoe outside. Out to the right wing. Outside Curry. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Warriors trailed by 3. Pippen outside. And that one, good.
I'll tell you, he comes out of the locker room, and all of a sudden, he's a different guy.
Outside Curry. Here is Gordon. Curry looking it over. Now, Valanciunas.
Well, the big man has quite the presence inside. Jonas Valanciunas gets physical and draws the contact. He's got to stay aggressive.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Jacks up a 3. Trained from outside.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Morant. That one goes in.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Valanciunas. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
Gordon with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Yeah, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Valanciunas. Bledsoe taking his time here. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Pippen.
Anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Giddy up, Scottie Pippen with the putback.
And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. A 2-point game. Curry fires. Connect on the chain.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now Morant. Stolen by Bledsoe. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. 5 on the clock. Cleared away by Hart.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Here's Curry. 17 seconds left in the fourth. So it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up.